If you own a Jeep JL or a Gladiator, you might be asking yourself, do I really like my factory headlights? Now, through my experience, the LED ones are pretty good. However, the halogens leave a lot to be desired. So I went ahead and bought a pair of these so that I could test them versus the LEDs to see if these lights are really worth the upgrade. These are the all-new Baja Designs LP6 DOT approved headlights. This is an LED projector style headlight. It really has some pretty cool features on it. Got some neat DRLs, got some great venting for cooling, very easy plug and play design. We do have to install some brackets and then a little bit of pigtail to connect to the current plug that's on the Jeep. But this should be a pretty straightforward install. These may look pretty familiar. If you know much about Baja Designs, you've probably seen one of their flagship models, the off-road light, the LP6. Now I have seen where some people have used these for headlights and talk about blinding people. These things throw an incredible amount of light. So Baja Designs went ahead and designed something that would be DOT approved, really with a really cool, unique look and design. Now I personally, with my 392, I have the LED headlights and I've been generally happy with them. However, I think this is a super cool design. It might look really neat on my Jeep to make it a little more unique. Now what I'm really excited about is to see if these make a difference over the LEDs. I can tell you with pretty good confidence without even trying it out that these are going to blow the halogens out of the water just like the factory LEDs do. Now I'm not going to get into the minutia of specs of LEDs and all this stuff. You can Google that. I do know these throw out a tremendous amount of light. However, they are limited by what the DOT will approve to make it safe for drivers. And I really couldn't find much information on the actual specs from the Mopar factory LED lights. So I'm really not going to make the claim that they're brighter or not brighter. And I think a lot of it has to do with how far the light actually shines versus how much light you have at a certain amount of feet. It gets really confusing. But what I want to show you is real world results. We're going to install these here in a minute, and then we're going to head out on the trail at night, and we're going to see if there's much of a difference. And then maybe, just maybe, I'll be able to tell you whether or not these are worth the upgrade. Before we head out there, if you're enjoying this video, do me a favor, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. It really helps my channel grow. So let's go get these installed on the Jeep, and then we'll head out on the trail. So let's go ahead and get these installed. First we got to build these brackets onto the light. We got our bolts to do that here on the side. The bolts to connect these two together with the tensioning springs. We got a 4mm hex. We got an 11mm socket and a ratchet, and then these pigtails will come in handy a little later. But first let's mount this to here. This little top hole is going to go to the top of the light, and then you have two in the back to go to the bottom. First, we'll just get these started on the side. This is going to install this plate to the light. And this will just be our 11mm socket. Making this as balanced as possible will make this light straight, and then hopefully less adjustments later, even though you can't adjust everything once it's on the Jeep. And these are pretty small little bolts. They don't need to be cranked down too much. Okay, now we're going to get these mounted to these brackets here. Now these little nuts are up. We're going to put a washer, or a spring, sorry, on each one of these. Now this is very important to tell you which way they go. There's these little brackets inside that are going to key up with this, and then this little slot here for this bracket, and this thing will fit right over these. And all your holes should be pretty well lined up. But we'll go ahead and Start the screws down. And ultimately tighten everything up. Now it's good to just kind of get these snug and started. We're going to make some adjustments through these screws. We'll tighten them up just until I start to feel the bolt coming out of the back side. Then I know they're at least tight. And then from there, on the Jeep, when we align our headlights, we have some room to go up or down or side to side, whatever we need to do. I just kind of feel that bolt coming through it to touch my finger. So there it is, that thing's ready to go into the Jeep. Let's do the other side real quick. All right, now if those are all kind of even, light should be pretty solid. Let's go ahead and get everything installed on the Jeep. Now, this is the right-sided light. It's the one that matches up with our hardware holes. Okay, so that should fit right in there. That looks sweet. But first, let's grab our pigtails. So this is just gonna plug and play right with the factory harness. And this will plug into the back of the light. You guys, this video not sponsored by Baja Designs. However, I do have an affiliate link down below if you're interested in checking out what they have or anything else that they offer. They have a tremendous amount of off-road lights, obviously these cool new headlights, but they have a wide array of things. So if you're interested, there is a link down in the description. And really, it's no extra cost to you. It just helps this channel grow, and I would really appreciate it. Now let's go check out and see if these things are worth it. All right, so I would love for you to leave me a comment right now and tell me what you think. Now, my opinion is there is a slight improvement over the LED factory lights. Is it enough to justify the cost? Well, I'll leave that up to you. Fortunately, LED lights sell for pretty good at the secondhand market, so you could recoup some cost that way. Me personally, I think it's a good, worthy upgrade, and I really do like the unique look for my Jeep. Now, if you're someone with the halogen factory lights and have been thinking about an upgrade because you struggle to see on the road, maybe even struggle to see off-road, these are definitely worth the price of admission. Not only are you going to get an improvement in the actual light that you have, you're going to get a pretty cool, unique look as well. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions, do me a favor, leave me a comment below. I really appreciate you stopping by. And if you're interested in more information on these lights, do me a favor, check out this video next.